I was on Adderall last night, and honestly, when I do um, take those drugs or any drugs, it does sort of put me into this state where I feel like I can have these realizations and I can relate to people and I can make these connections. But right now, no, I'm sipping on some Coke and rum. But the reason why I'm taking the time to answer these videos is it gives me satisfaction to know that I'm helping people out there. Like today, for example, I took the time to answer, I forget his name. This one guy's question. It took me like 2.5 hours. I had to do like 10 different takes. This guy, who's forever alone, 25 years old, hasn't hooked up with a girl his entire life, and I was just trying to think so hard of how I could phrase and relate to him and let him know that he still can turn his life around and he can have a satisfying life. And I feel like I feel like it gives me a purpose. Oftentimes I wonder what my purpose is in life, but honestly, when I came out of that rebirth conference, I felt like I finally found my purpose, which was relating to people, and the fact that I connected these dots, and the fact that I found what the true meaning of happiness is again. And so it gives me sort of this purpose, and I feel it's crazy, people will ask me these questions, and I just sort of think of, okay, what is this person saying? And I imagine what their life situation could be like, and I imagine what are these problems they could be going through, and I imagine, why are they going through these problems? What thought patterns are going on in their head? How maybe their childhood affected them, and I just feel like I'm able to, help and relate to everyone. So it gives me a sense of satisfaction. It gives me a sense of purpose. Even silly as it is, posting videos on the Miss. A lot of these guys here. I mean, when I first came to the Miss, I was in sort of a bad spot in my life. I was definitely depressed and lost, and the Miss was just something that occupied my time and entertained me. And yeah, I know that I can relate to the guys here, what they're going through. All of us here have a lot in common. We all have open minds. We're talking about all these various subjects on here. And so yeah, it just feels good to answer these guys' questions, because I don't know, it just does.